Welcome to the Garbage Pail Skids podcast. I'm your host, Shane Kopke, and next to me, as always, is Tim. I'll be there if there's fried foods, Gage. And Kevin, I wish I was a real boy McNichols.
Should see it when my nose grows.
Yeah, well, I was going to go with another one. The other one also made you into a wooden character. Kevin, the guy that
got me arrested.
Well, Kevin, the guy that stands at the front of the convenience store with a headdress on.
And a heart on.
No, just the headdress. You know how they all, like, convenience stores would have the wooden fucking Indians?
Yeah.
So yeah, that
Well,
was
hey, and I am wearing
Tim,
a t-shirt.
nobody
with
wants
an
to hear
Indian.
you.
Okay.
Are you all
You
right?
can't follow that shit up, dude. I mean, that's pretty good.
You like that?
He's a wooden Indian holding cigars, right?
Yeah, he's basically that guy.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
And
just because he's
apparently-
got a Native American on his shirt, or
You know what?
I
That had
don't know.
nothing to do with it. I thought of this
That
at
was just
home.
coincidence.
oh, wow.
Very much.
What
a
are the
coincidence.
odds?
Apparently 100%.
You guys are in sync.
Yeah,
Just
the
like
joke
your-
was meant
your
to be.
fucking periods.
Yeah. Although
Well
that guy's
done.
kind of. Does he have a? Is that a skeleton? Like, is there like an outline?
Those are
of a
beads
skeleton?
in there. Fucking
No, in the face.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's supposed to be just a,
All right, that
like
was
a
a
native
lot of,
chieftain.
A lot of scarring. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard life.
Guy's only 23 in this.
Yeah.
picture, too.
No, that's okay. You say that, right? You know, 20,
I do.
He
like,
just got his license.
look at oh fuck, who is it? God damn it! What's that guy's name? The guy that was
Evil
in
Knievel.
No, stop it.
Carrot Top.
Yes, Carrot Top. No, Carrot Top looks terrible.
Carrot Top looks pretty bad.
He's pretty stretched out, isn't he?
Dude,
It's
yeah.
like,
What the
holy
fuck?
shit, dude.
Remember when he got all fucking jacked?
He
He
got
still is
jacked.
jacked.
Yeah,
That
he's
was-
not. He's not. Not compared to what he was.
Oh, yeah.
Compared, dude, what he was, he said, I forget, he was on some podcast I was listening to, and he was talking about what he did during that time to get jacked. He literally would go do his shows in Vegas and then just go work out for like 4 hours
Cool.
every day.
Yeah,
I'm
good for
like-
him, man. I mean, the plastic surgery on his face.
That
is what
was-
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
ill-advised.
Obviously, the guy
Wow.
had some.
It's odd that it's more noticeable on women than it is men, but he's one of the
Yeah.
few men that you actually notice there's been work done.
Well,
I-
because you can tell that they pulled his soul entirely.
right,
God.
exactly. Well,
they're
he was
like-
he was a redhead, man.
Oh, yeah,
Ginger.
no
He already
soul
had no
anyway.
soul.
Yeah,
so,
there
you
was
know.
no soul to be sucked.
Yeah. I think
That's
that's why it looks
true.
worse on him. There was nothing there to sort of help preserve him
That's
already.
probably the good point. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you can't tell the other guys that have had
Mhm.
it done. Like I'm sure Pitt's had it done, and Clooney's had it done, and
You
tons
don't
of
say
other.
anything like that
I don't
about
know.
Pitt.
I'm sure Pitt's had
Maybe.
some stuff done.
It's funny, I hated him so
don't
much
know.
when I was a kid.
Well, me too,
So it's
man.
like this
Same with
good-looking
DiCaprio.
dude just fucking yeah, same here.
I didn't like him either. Like when
Say-
Titanic came out, I fucking hated that
Well,
guy.
I just hated the idea. I was like, I hate these fucking. Ooh, I look good.
these
dudes.
pretty
Oh, the
boys.
teeny-
These pretty
teen
boys.
heartthrobs.
Yeah,
yeah.
that type of thing.
Yeah, the
That's
teen
what it
heartthrobs.
was.
That's what it was, and
And
that's
I
what it is now
fucking
too. I
hated
can't
that
stand the
shit.
teen heartthrobs now.
And then I watched a few of their movies, and I was like, God damn it, they're good fucking
Yeah.
actors.
What was it?
Yeah,
12
those guys
monkeys?
were.
Oh my!
That's
fucking
where,
Oh, dude, he
that's,
was
where
great.
It, that's where it changed
It's like,
for
what?
fucking
Where
Pitt.
did
fucking
this guy
great in
come
that
from?
movie.
Amazing in that.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah,
at
and
that.
then DiCaprio proved himself in a. I mean,
every
you know,
movie he's
yeah.
ever fucking been in.
Damn, fucking pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but
he's been awesome.
I loved him in Blood Diamond. I thought that was
That was
great.
good.
Let's
was a good
Eating
movie.
Gilbert. No, that's not the right guy.
No, he was in
He
that.
was in that.
Oh,
was
he
a
was
kid.
he was the retard, wasn't
Yeah,
Yes, Tim.
yeah.
He was the
He was that one.
retard.
The
Or
retard.
whatever you said.
he? That's right. I forgot. That's right. He
You
does
would
that
always say like,
bird-
Mama.
bird call all the time. Oh. Didn't he? know
I
that?
don't remember
Arnie.
that.
He'd be like, Arnie's here.
I
I'm
just remember
Arnie.
not liking the movie, so I was like,
Yeah.
not really.
It
into
was
it.
all
pretty
right.
depressing.
It's just not.
It was pretty depressing.
It wasn't my style of movie.
Yeah.
I liked him in what was that fucking movie where he was in
Involves
the
snuffing,
CIA?
doesn't it? That's your style. As long as there's a pistol involved and someone crying, that's your style of movie.
Yes, 8mm.
Yeah. I
Just
get it.
Somebody being
I
murdered on
watched
the
that
prairie.
over and
Yeah.
over and over and
Blood
over.
has to be
And actually,
splattered
just the
somewhere.
part where
That's a good movie.
you know they're doing the deed.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
it.
it's the snuff.
Look, I
It's
have
not
to
film.
come,
I
Tim.
get it.
I don't know why.
I have to come, otherwise somebody's gonna die.
We've addressed your issues with coming
Look,
ever
I've
since
got to get
first
the
episode.
poison out,
man.
Tim. The poison has to get out of me.
Got to get these packages going.
Are you? What are you doing?
We're
with
getting
the
a
phone?
call from
that-
Barstow, California.
Are
Yeah,
you the
I'm
new
sure it's
Basil
real.
Exposition?
Huh?
Are you the new Basil Exposition?
Yeah, isn't that cool, that
That's
ringtone?
awesome.
Yeah, that's also from In Like Flynn.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
that.
the ringtone from In Like
Oh,
Flynn.
shit.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones is who I was going to talk about earlier.
What about him?
Badass actor.
Well, when he was doing what was it? Under Siege and all these other movies
Oh,
and shit.
yeah.
He was like 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Or
started pretty late in his
45.
career,
But what
or
I'm
he was
saying,
only
though, is, like,
recognized late in his career.
He looked 55 to 60 back then.
Yeah.
You know why? It's because he's got like
The
all the
decrepit face.
yeah. He's got like the face scars and
It
stuff.
still goes to my point that people back then just looked older anyway, in general.
Tougher lives.
I don't know if it was tougher
Maybe.
lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tommy Lee went through some stuff, dude. Tommy Lee Jones went through some stuff.
I was going to
man.
say Tommy Lee, yes, from, what is that fucking
Poison
band?
or whatever. the fuck
No,
it
not
was.
Poison.
Bad Company.
Nope. Let's keep going.
I don't know. Los Lobos.
Yes.
That's what he was. Yeah, Tommy Lee from Los Lobos. He was the lead singer.
Yeah.
I remember
Sure.
that guy.
Lead
It's good
singer.
stuff. They did
No,
La Bamba.
Tommy Lee Jones though, I don't really know. I don't know much about him, like his personal life or anything. I never did.
That's
like,
how you know he's a good actor. The ones you don't know much about their personal lives, they stay out of that shit.
I respect those guys a lot
Yeah,
more.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's one of the two.
Or they're just hiding a lot of shit.
Yeah, they just
Either way, it's like
no, they just stay out of the limelight. They don't give a
Yeah.
flying fuck. They get annoyed by people bum rushing them and shit to the point
Yeah.
where it gets the paparazzi doesn't really
Well, remember
attack him anymore.
Sandler
Yeah.
getting so much shit for going to Netflix for like $400 million or whatever.
because he
the
got a
fuck it
deal.
was.
Yeah, he got some
a,
show deal
like
with
an
them.
8-movie deal or
Yeah.
something.
Well,
with them.
didn't
Yeah.
Reynolds do that too?
Ryan Reynolds? I think so.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, I think he
Ryan
did some
Reynolds
movies
signed a
with him,
contract
too.
with
Yeah.
Netflix.
Well, it's
too.
like, dude, that's what everyone's doing. Like streaming is
Fuck
like
yeah,
the new
follow the
thing.
fucking
So,
money, dude.
Yeah, I don't see.
they didn't get into this career for the accolades.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
some probably did.
Some did, but
Some were like, I want to be in front of the Academy.
But
And it's like, you're
Yeah.
being
But-
voted on by people that.
Well,
vote-
those
they're
are the
doing
ones that
same
already
shit.
have enough money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, actually, that's true.
At
they
the
have
same
to
time-
fucking put a lot of money in beforehand
Yeah.
in order to get the votes.
That's what I mean.
But at the time, you also have to go. You have to adapt with the times, and streaming is where it's at now. Cable's gone. There's
That's
no
why Kevin's
movie
been wearing a
stores.
dress in his downtime.
Of course,
acclimate
that's
to
where
the
it's
times,
going. Men
dude.
are dressing like women dressing like men. Fucking blue
I
bloods
had
are turning
my
into green
cock
bloods.
cut off
And
shit yesterday. It was a pretty experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
they use
guess.
a little rubber band. It's about the size of a.
So it's like castrating a horse?
Yeah, well, yeah, Shane.
I mean, not with you.
A horse.
Obviously, my bad. It's like castrating a house
worm?
cat. House cat, maybe?
Yeah. Call it banding, but yeah.
Banding?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Well, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
There's a special tool you got to get online, but
It's called a rubber band.
Yeah. Well, you need an applicator.
understand rubber
Yeah, your hands.
Oh no, my hands are way too big for that.
You with the fucking with the
It's a sipster straw.
you
is
with
what it
the
was.
loop-
This is just
you
a-
sitting there with the looper's jewel, the fucking
Damn it! I missed
or
again.
jeweler's loop. My
Another
bad.
pube. God
Yeah.
damn it!
Fuck.
It's
keep
like I'm
cutting off
braiding
the
them
wrong
down
thing.
there.
Like,
Yeah.
boy, does it look nice though.
Yeah, it's
like fuck. I need to hire a groomer.
yeah.
I mean,
I know a
could.
guy. I'll hook you up. I can make a couple phone calls.
yeah.
He's pretty good at what he does, or she. I don't know what they are this week.
Dog groomer.
They keep changing it.
I mean, I guess.
That's the. That's what's going on.
All right.
Let's
Well,
say
that fell off quick.
We're going. The conspiracy today, as I understand, it. There's some sort of conspiracy floating around, because that's today, isn't it?
Oh well, we are. Yes, we are
Yeah.
definitely doing
Do you want
conspiracy
to start
corner.
at 8 minutes into the show?
Well,
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
we're
let's-
not going to get to it. That's just it. We could start at the beginning of the
How
show.
long do
We're,
you think that it's
we're
going to
still
take?
not going to cover anything that's being.
I don't know.
that
I
needs
mean,
to be covered.
honestly, I was thinking it was going to be kind of what we would kind of end the show with,
Yeah.
and then maybe
And
pick
then
up
do
the
a
next
two-part-
show,
parter.
finishing up.
Oh,
Yeah,
He wants to do a two-parter on
Oh,
this
shit.
just because there's a lot of info
like
on this
that.
one. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Have you guys seen any movies
cliffhangers and shit
lately?
like that? Well, no, I don't. Watch
Oh!
stuff.
I wanted to talk to you guys about that video game that's coming out. That's called Ill. It looks fucking amazing,
All right,
and
I'm gonna have to
I
fucking click that.
I
God
threw
damn it.
I threw a link in there. Let me look this up real quick. I'll see if I can pull up a video, because this game looks genuinely amazing.
No, that's obviously not the video.
Are you getting catfished again?
Here it is. Okay, so all right.
I just can't wait for the day that Tim comes up to me. He's like, dude, I think I have a problem. I'm like, why? What's going on? Well, I keep giving away all my money to these ladies that say that they like me a lot.
She does. She likes me a lot.
Yeah, no, she's real, I'm sure.
Yeah, look at that. She's trying on clothes for me.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of these shorts? Oh, I don't know. Looks like you can't
Okay.
get him on. All right, on to ill.
So this is.
How you doing over there, Shane? A little color to your
All right.
cheeks.
Here we go.
I get nudes sent to me. What do you get? That's what I thought.
You get fake fucking nudes sent to you
All
from
right.
fake fucking
Oh,
people.
this looks cool.
Pay attention.
Jesus
Is it a
Christ.
zombie? Oh, it's a zombie.
Sorta. It's like they're more like the Thing. It's more
what
like the
the
Thing.
Fuck, dude. Tetsuo!
Yeah, this is more.
Well,
I
that
would say
looks
the monsters
good,
are a
dude.
lot more like the Thing.
That looks good. Nope.
Do you remember that? Was it Rainbow Six was supposed to have a game that was similar to that?
Yes.
And then they just didn't
They
fucking
didn't
make
do,
it.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that.
That
thing.
looked
Yeah.
fucking good.
It
was
did.
the one where you started out with the disease.
Yes.
I hope it doesn't.
I've heard. I remember that.
And then they came out with the game, and it was just like an expansion.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even the same
No,
game.
it wasn't the same
It's
idea.
fucking ridiculous.
Is it going to be controlled walking
Dude,
in
look
this
at it.
game? No, I don't like that.
No,
I mean, it looks
well,
good.
no,
but
you
Hard to
control.
hear though. I
yeah.
don't know what you have on there for.
I don't know.
sound. Okay,
Huh.
now I'm hearing it better.
Maybe it's just the. I've got this all the way up.
Okay.
I'm curious whether. Oh, I hope it's not this paste.
Might
I want
just
to be
be
able
the
to
video.
go fast through it.
No, they're just
Why?
showing little snippets of it.
Because you miss running.
Yeah.
See, look.
You're like,
Oh,
okay.
it's an Unreal. Okay.
It's just showing little snippets of
Ah,
gameplay and
okay.
stuff. See, watch this. This is so cool.
Fuck. They're blurring out the floor because
Yeah.
we can't see that.
But look, I love how these guys react. Watch this. When they come out into the hallway, they actually grab shit. One of them grabs shit off the wall to throw at him. I love the physics, how they're moving.
You can kick people.
Yeah. Look at that. Watch, he
Ooh,
grabs something off,
Fuck, what a mess.
chucks a
That
weapon at
wasn't
you.
even a he. That was a chick.
Or she,
dude.
yeah.
I'm at a distance. Oh, that's not a good.
Just the way they fall and react to the bullets just look really, it looks really good.
Dude, I saw this game from Brazil earlier.
This looks really
Tim,
good.
didn't you see
Kevin.
that
Good
game
fun.
from Brazil?
Oh yeah, that game. Yeah, they can't show the graphic stuff, huh?
I guess for this little one they aren't, but
Because YouTube didn't want to have, or they didn't
probably.
want to have an 18 plus thing.
exactly.
On YouTube. I mean, it looks cool.
And
It
then here's
looks
this.
interesting.
Watch this. This is cool. This is in-game graphics.
Are you okay, dude? Hey, buddy. Somebody get him a Tic Tac.
I don't think a Tic Tac's gonna solve this problem.
Yeah,
Right,
no
an aspirin
shit.
might help that. Oh, that's fucking cool.
I mean,
Ugh.
what does that game remind me of? There's a
I don't know. It's like
kind
I
of
got
like
a little-
Resident
a
a
Evil.
little bit of Resident Evil with like
it's
the
got a Resident Evil feel to it. It's got a bit of
a
a
thing. Like I said, the thing, the
oh,
movie,
what
the
hell
thing.
was that one with the mag gun that you can magnetic stuff and shoot it away? Oh man, the guy's name was fuck. I can't even remember the name of the game. That was a good game too.
Okay.
It was what
Yeah.
No, this game actually looks pretty fun.
It does.
ooh,
I just love the look of things. It's just,
Ugh. What?
ooh,
what
his
the
fucking eyeball.
I like
was
how you get weirdly
sticking out of his
visceral
head. dude.
reactions from seeing fake images.
Ugh.
I just think it's one of the best looking games I've seen.
I mean, it's a good-looking game. I wouldn't say it's one of the best-looking games I've seen.
Well, I'd say it's more like
it's an interesting-looking game.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got. I mean, as long as the storyline's good,
I agree.
I think that they've got interesting character
Mhm.
design and shit like that.
I love the way that these the faces will open up and everything.
Well, and their faces are all like super swollen and shit.
Yeah.
Kind of also reminds me of like the way they open up.
Half-Life. God damn it.
A little bit of Half-Life, yeah.
Half-Life.
Yeah. Like the head crabs jumping on the guys
Yeah.
and taking over their
Yes, and
bodies.
their terrible graphics.
Yeah.
Good graphics at the time.
Very good.
Terrible
at the time.
now. Like you look at it, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that block just jumped on that
Uh-huh.
other block.
Well, remember Half-Life 2?
It's a Lego game.
Half-Life 2 was the game that like revolutionized. Look at him, he grabbed for that weapon.
Well, yeah,
He
that's what
blows it off.
Half-Life did. Is you could interact with almost
Yeah.
everything in the game.
Dude, the way that he blew that guy's arm off was fucking
It looked
badass.
really good, yeah.
Oh, what? No.
And that thing came out of him.
Fuck, dude. You let it get away.
Like
That
Night
was
of the
fucking
Creeps.
cool, dude. That was
Yeah.
That was another one. That was
I like how you just
Dreamcatcher.
You like freak
Yeah,
out.
Dreamcatcher.
That was Dreamcatcher right there.
It was
I'm
one of.
I'm trying to have reactions.
I
to
like the
video.
way he
Should I
holds
give him
the-
shit for reaction to the video.
It was
We're
one
doing
of-
audio, by the way.
It was
so
one
we
of
don't wanna
Velvet
do
Alley's
fucking-
fucking things that ran away. From right
You should
there.
do one of those, dude. You should totally design something like that.
I like
Chest
the way
burster?
that the
Oh, that'd be
gun
fucking-
is kind of
there you
held
go.
in front of him.
That'd be sick.
Be like, hey, I want 10% of this,
Nah,
and so do
that's
I.
not-
You're
It's a good
an
idea,
idiot.
though.
You're a moron then. I don't want to. For my idea, no, you can just have it.
Anyway, that's the game Ill.
I don't understand.
That looks good,
about you.
dude. I
Yeah,
like that a lot. Is that going to be released this year, or is that still in
2023.
God damn it! Why are we seeing
Yeah.
stuff? Oh well.
They're
Because
just kind
that's the
of
way they do games now. They want to pique your interest.
they're
Yeah,
gonna
then
build a
get
fan
the hype
base
up.
first and
Then they what they do is every month or two they put out new video where
Yeah.
they'll have like 90% of the same video but 10% slightly different video in there, and you'll be like, oh, whoa,
Well, that's
did
what
you
they
see
did
that
with
new
Star
part?
Wars. Remember they
Exactly.
released Star Wars? They always released a little extra to that.
Yeah.
That first title.
it's
Yeah,
the
they
same
always
thing,
do that
same
shit.
idea. Yep.
And then they'll come out with, you know, like at the 6-month mark, they'll be like, okay, here's a new thing. It's all gameplay.
Well, that's the other thing about movies too is like, especially Disney ones, the toys come out before the movie.
yeah. Yeah.
Like what the fuck, dude? You go to Target or something, and there's toys for a movie that hasn't even hit the theaters yet.
You got to remember that
It's all part of that marketing
they
strategy.
did the same thing though when we were kids.
Yeah.
Really?
Like remember He-Man?
No. What's that?
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe. I do.
Yeah. So that was actually the cartoon was made to sell the toys.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
100%.
Same
They
with
brought-
Transformers.
Yeah, I
They
get
brought.
it.
Yep.
Was Transformers? I thought
More
Transformers
than meets
ha-
the
was.
eye.
Transformers and G.I. Joe were the same thing. They're basically shows that were basically commercials for the toys almost.
Not
He-Man as
true
well.
on G.I. Joe though.
Oh, it was.
No, because G.I. Joe initially came out in like the 50s or 60s.
Oh, well, I'm talking about more the G.I. Joe of the 80s.
Well, then
You
we're
know,
not
the
talking
cartoon.
about the same thing.
I'm talking about the cartoon. Well, it's the
'Cause-
same era as He-Man
But we're
and
not but
Transformers.
We're not talking about the same thing though.
Well, we
He-Man
are.
Was, no, we're not. Why do you
Yeah.
fucking think that?
He-Man and G.I.
Because we are. We're talking about
No,
the
because
cartoons
He-Man and G.I.
in the
Joe's
80s
is
that were
two
made
different
as
things.
commercials.
G.I. Joe's is a different show than He-Man. They never really
Well,
met each other.
Obviously.
So that's not the same
Yeah.
thing.
I know.
What I'm
just
saying
letting you
though is
know.
100% He-Man the toy was made, and then the show was
Okay.
made 100% to do that.
Right.
Produce to sell the toys.
Right.
That's not how GI Joe went, because GI Joe already had toys long before it. It came out later. Now it might have been done to sell the toys at that time.
Well, the cartoon was made to
What I'm
sell
saying
the
though,
toys.
the He-Man one was 100% designed around the same exact time.
Okay,
To
fine.
sell the toys.
Okay,
No
fine.
other. No,
But
nothing
still-
el- nothing else was done like that.
Transformers.
I don't think.
Yes, it was.
Didn't they have like a,
Literally
a
the same
comic
era.
book though?
I don't think so.
I think there was something.
Ninja
like that.
Turtles had a
I know
comic book.
Ninja Turtles did.
Yeah.
And that's so Ninja Turtles was kind of a weird one.
Right, yeah.
But it became
was
big as fuck.
It became huge.
I remember having the game and
Uh,
just playing that over and over and
yeah.
over, and you know.
I remember when I was a kid getting the Ninja Turtles comics, the old Kevin Eastman ones, back in
never
like the
got
newspaper.
comics. I didn't realize it had a comic.
Yeah, they were actually in the like Sunday newspaper. I remember they had them in the Sunday Oregonian, back in the comic, section with
Well,
all
that
the
was
other
the first
comics.
section you pulled out of the newspaper.
Yeah.
The Sunday newspaper was the colored section with the
Uh huh.
comics.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't know there was a
The what section?
I
Yep.
didn't know there was a
back-
Ninja Turtle strip.
back in the 80s.
I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
Mhm.
Well,
I used to.
I don't remember the Oregonian back then.
Yeah,
so.
I used to take them out and I would glue them to cardboard pieces and I'd put them on my wall when I was a kid, like the little strips of the
Oh,
Ninja
you were the
Turtles.
kid that we beat up in fucking middle
Pretty
school.
much, yeah.
Nerd.
I know,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Dipshit over here.
I was like 5, okay?
whatever.
Jesus.
Dude, you were the
No.
gayest
But,
5-year-old.
Remember the
Yeah,
silly-
pretty
you-
much.
You'd steal the images with your silly putty. The first
Yeah,
actual,
yeah.
like,
That was actually what I was
I
thinking.
remember
so
that,
fucking
yeah.
cool.
We learned that in school. I think.
Yeah, that was my favorite toy growing up, and I mean that's what I always got for my birthday and for Christmas was a thing of silly putty. I ended up having a huge softball-sized thing of silly
I was
putty.
way more into Legos.
Fucking loved
That's
that.
because I like
Legos
building
was
shit.
expensive. That's the only reason I never
Yeah.
got Legos. My parents couldn't afford that shit. 9 kids and Legos.
Yeah.
No.
There was only 2.
$1.39 for silly putty, and I was a happy kid. Yeah, they're gonna go with that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's just playing with his pud.
Yeah. And then some jackass from my church stole half of it from me. Some
Was it a
teenage
priest?
kid. No, it was some teenage
Oh.
kids. Hey,
We're
that's
talking
pretty
about
cool,
different
this,
things,
and he
Tim.
fucking stole half of my fucking silly putty.
With a
Ass-
dick.
from church. From God's house. So that day was the day I knew God wasn't real.
Because
when
God
I-
didn't fucking
That's when I
smite him.
realized Yeah, that's exactly it.
It would have
The
been
house of the Lord, you fucking thief.
Wouldn't it have been hilarious if he grabs it and then just fucking died of a heart attack or some shit?
Yeah, that was
right
so
there.
heartbroken
You'd have been
that
like,
day.
"See, you motherfucker,
Yeah,
he got you."
that was tragic for me. Not a very cool thing for kids to grow up to experience. That's like a collection. Someone's stealing part of your collection.
I think being touched as a child's probably worse.
Eh.
Unless you're collecting those.
Well, yeah, I guess. You've got a
Like
This one's
Milo
Bishop Nelson.
Yiannopoulos.
This one's my uncle.
you've got a book of postage stamps that
Like,
remind you of
remind
which
you
one.
of all the molestations.
This is when I went to the.
Holy shit.
This was when I went to Notre Dame and got touched by a priest there.
And this is me when I was 12, the camp counselor. We had something special.
Oh my God.
Kevin, come up with a good joke this time.
I have my moments once in a while.
The premise was good. I
Oh,
thought
God,
the premise was funny.
fucking
You
out
collecting
there,
them
dude.
like they're
Holy
fucking
shit.
like they're pogs.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my stomper or whatever the fuck they were called.
Shit, slammer.
Slammers,
Slammer,
that's
there we
it.
go.
Slammers, yeah, yeah.
That makes sense, actually.
What happened to those? They tried to make a come back there
I think
a
there
little
was,
bit ago.
some of them are actually worth a ton of money.
Yeah, I had a badass slammer back in the day.
See, I never
Really
played
nice
it.
one. I never got the premise
You know what
of
we
it.
played? We played quarters.
Oh yeah, slide it into your knuckles.
Yeah.
I still have a fucked up knuckle from that one.
I'm sure I've probably got scars on here, but
Oh, I bet I do too, man.
I knew how to make the quarter if it were falling. I knew how to start it back up too. Like, 'cause you spin it first,
Yeah.
right, and you got to stop
Yeah,
with your finger.
well,
And
no,
it
no,
starts
no.
to warble, then you got to
The way we played it was you spin it, and then the other person had to continue the spin.
Oh,
You had to keep continuing the spin, and
Yeah.
once it fell on somebody, then there you go.
Yeah, there was that one or the one where you had to stop it.
Yeah,
standing
and
up.
I remember that too, but
Yeah.
I think we mostly played the you just continued to spin it.
Yeah.
We were just bored at lunch. Let's hurt each
Yeah,
other.
that's usually what it happened.
Let's hurt each
Was
other.
at lunch, and then
Yeah.
and then there was the pencil breaking thing where you guys hold the pencil. And
Oh,
then
I
it's
remember
breaking
that
the
one,
pencil.
yeah.
And then I figured the trick of that one is you just stick your finger out and break the pencil with your finger really quick,
Oh.
and you win every fucking time.
You see, I remember I was
remember
playing
that at all.
quarters with someone like for a while after. I think they hit a nerve or something. Because for a while, every time I closed my fist, I'd feel like this jolt.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's standard quarters pain right
Yeah.
there, bud. That
Yeah.
you still got that to this day.
Really? Yeah. Mine went away after a couple of years, but it was there for a long
that
time.
was your
man.
hand telling you to stop being a bitch.
Now that's all the hair that grows on the palm.
What?
That's when you masturbate too
Yeah,
much.
you remember
Yeah.
that old saying? Yeah.
Or the you'll go blind.
You go blind. Yeah, there'd be a lot more blind people in the
Yeah,
world.
keep
That's for
Making
fucking
that
sure.
face, it's gonna stick that way.
Yeah. We'd be seeing a whole lot
That's
more of
what
that
happened
too.
to Justin Bieber.
Oh jeez, that kid.
Did you see, have you seen what happened to him?
No.
I know he's
Look it
so
up.
lonely. I think that was
No,
funny
no,
when
no.
he came out with
He
that
got
song.
he got fucking
Palsy.
Bell's palsy, I
No,
think.
he fucking didn't,
Yeah.
dude.
Did he really?
or
Yes.
something along the lines of it, where like he
could be
can't
it.
he can't move his nostril. Like he can only move one nostril,
Oh God, no,
and he
no,
just,
not one
just look.
nostril. He's fucking done. He's fucking done. He can't
No,
even
it's
move
funny.
his nostril.
You know that the funny thing
Poor
is,
son of a
still
bitch.
probably more handsome than all of us.
Well, yeah, he's probably laying more pipe too.
No, I think he's married now and into God.
Yeah, he's still laying more pipe.
I think. Wow.
So-
yeah, but
I don't know if it's Justin Bieber or his sister because it sounds like his sister
no,
has
it's
had.
Justin. It's Justin.
Okay.
Just
'cause-
look up Justin Bieber.
Bell's
Oh wait!
palsy.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yep. Okay. So half of his face is paralyzed. Yeah, it says he was recently
we should read
diagnosed.
this
He was
and
recently
not find a video of him talking with it.
he's recently diagnosed with Ramsey Hunt syndrome. Well, he didn't talk about it. I mean, on
No,
like
he
video.
talks. He talks on video.
Well, it says that he just did some Instagram thing.
okay, on video.
Okay, well, I can't find the video of that. Oh,
Right
here
there.
It is. Here it is.
Jesus Christ. It's fucking right there.
Okay, we found it, Shane.
I don't know where the video is. It fucking scrolls down and it's fucking
Scroll
half an
down.
Oh
hour.
yeah, I'm still going through the goddamn
Jesus
thing.
Christ, man.
No, wait, I lost it again. Where did it go?
Hey
Here.
everyone.
Hi. Justin, how you doing,
Justin
bud?
here.
What the fuck?
He can move his eyes
I
fine.
wanted to update you guys on what's been going
Looks
on.
like he's got a swollen lip. That's all I can see.
Obviously, as you can probably see.
Yeah,
from
but
my
like
face,
one eyelid fucking closes and the other one doesn't. And
I have.
Yeah, both of them are closing. Both eyes are moving fine. He's got a
this
swollen left lip.
syndrome called.
it looks like the entire left side of his face doesn't work right.
No, his mouth's
Or maybe
moving
it's the
just
right.
fine. Yeah,
and it is.
No, his eyes don't
from
close at the same time.
this
No, they
Look,
don't.
and one moves weird. You didn't see that?
It's
I'm
also
watching it,
this
dude.
this whole side of his face is. Not
Attacks
right.
the nerve in my ear, my facial
Dude.
nerves,
I don't fucking care,
and has
dude.
caused my
Wham!
face
Hey,
to
bro.
have
I don't care
paralysis.
either.
I don't give a flying
Oh
fuck.
my
I can see this eye is not blinking.
Oh no, no, Justin,
Can't
no.
smile
Oh.
on the side of my
I
face.
can't smile on that.
This
Side of his
nostril.
face.
And then right after it, he just
Nostril.
dove into a fucking.
Gets back to his
paralysis.
cocaine.
No, just dove into a pool full of money like he's Scrooge
For those
McDuck.
who are frustrated by
pretty
my
much what he's
chaos,
doing. Look at that.
of
244 million
Doing-
followers
doing
on
that
fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it when people talk like that on their videos.
pretty serious.
You can't even hear it though.
Case,
Yeah, this thing won't
but
go up any
obviously my
higher.
body's telling me I gotta slow down.
Okay, stop it. You're a fucking annoying
Goddamn-
piece of shit.
What was the monster that made that sound?
He's got that's
I'm
basically
using
what
this
we're.
time to just rest. and
Japanese
relax
movie?
and
All right, well,
He wants
get
to
back
rest.
100% so that
I don't
I
know.
can,
stop it, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. It's annoying. You're.
That's what
He's
Justin's
basically
doing.
what he's doing every other set, every other word.
Ridiculous,
Gotta-
dude.
gotta get my
Yeah, he can only
rest
smile with
on
one
so
with
that I
half of
can
his face, I
get
guess.
my face back to.
So it's this
It's
side that's
supposed to
paralyzed.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Whoa, that was
Fuck
fucking
you.
weird looking.
I don't fucking love you, dude.
And,
I think you're a
I'm
fucking
gonna
piece of
get
shit.
better.
Why do you
And
think he's a piece
doing
of
all
shit?
these
'Cause he's-
physical
He's a piece of
exercises
shit.
to
He's a piece of shit. If you know
get my
anybody, if
face
you've
back
read
to
anything about
normal.
people that have worked with
And,
him, he's a spoiled, rotten brat.
Yeah, he
You,
is.
you got to remember, he was like a
He
star
pulls,
at 11.
he pulls up
don't know how
No
much
excuse.
fucked
it's
up
gonna
pranks
be,
on people and
but
No,
shit
but
like
that's-
that that he think is funny.
That's a problem.
To him.
That's what it is. I mean, that's
Mhm.
really
like he'll spit on
Oh, I
people
agree.
because he thinks it's funny.
Just God.
Yeah.
yeah.
like
And
spit
then
in
he
their
just like
fucking
here,
face.
wipe it off with this $5,000
Oh, okay,
I
that
just
makes
handed
it
you.
better. Yeah, I'm
It's all
sorry,
for
but
a
that's
reason.
that right there is a piece
That
of
makes
shit.
it better.
Not sure
Okay.
what that is.
So
Tim,
you'll-
if I
you'll take
spit
a-
on you and I gave you $5,000, would you be like? "All right."
I'd still be like, "Why'd you fucking spit on me, dude?"
And then I'd take
that
my
doesn't make it
$5,000
okay.
back. I'd be like, "You're a cunt
Okay.
for fucking."
Is that, what you kind of fantasize about? Spitting on my face to pay me $5,000? I say, "Hey Tim, I finally made that $5,000. Let me spit in your face." Is that what you're all about, Shane?
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude, come on.
100%.
That's fucking.
I'm gonna spit
some-
right on your fucking, right in between your eyes.
Oh.
But I'm gonna,
It's
but I'm
just
gonna do it with my
fucking
dick,
gross.
Tim.
It's so many
I'm gonna
gro-
spit on you with
Ugh.
my dick.
Well, now for $5,000, I mean that's
Now,
not bad.
that you'll do it.
That's an agreeable thing.
He's like, dude, I don't get enough salt as is.
It's good for
Well,
the
there's
skin,
plenty of
as I
salt
understand.
going that direction.
Yeah, I could care less about what
I get
couldn't
it, but it's
care less
part
about.
of the context
I
of
get
the
it.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
we
agree
gotta
with
pull
that,
Up,
for
but
sure.
I'm
Jesus
still gonna have
Christ.
an opinion about it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll keep
Yeah, but
myself
your
my lip
opinion-
buttoned about it. Didn't say shit because it's
That's
part
not
of the
it.
content.
Your opinion is, why are we doing this?
No, it's not that. It's just I couldn't care less about his situation. You're right. That is unique to find out that a celebrity is having an issue, a real human being issue. You know, where it's affecting his
Well,
appearance.
then maybe we
but,
shouldn't talk about.
But I don't feel
anybody
sorry
anymore.
for him. That's just it. I don't pity the guy.
You don't have to feel sorry for him. I didn't. Nobody's asking you.
I can
Nobody's
still
going.
state my
No,
stance,
nobody's
stance
going.
on
Hey
it.
Tim,
How do you feel about this, Tim?
Can you
Why present it if
why
you
are-
don't ask for feelings about it?
what?
Why present it if you don't want commentary on it?
No, it's not. It's not the commentary. It's the jumping to. What I don't give a shit at all. Like it's part of the thing. The
Well,
show.
I mean, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I don't give a shit about his life.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I know
hey,
that,
me
but
neither.
that basically is kind of like it almost seems like it just being dismissive of doing anything.
Oh,
on the show.
because in the
That's
past
what it
I've
feels.
done that with
Yeah,
other
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Like,
That's
I don't
why it
like,
feels
I don't
like
like
that.
watching rich people do rich
Yeah.
people shit. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not a fan of that. I get it. It's for the content, but
Yeah.
I'm still gonna have an opinion about it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sure,
voice it
Yeah,
if
sure.
I want.
Nobody says you can't have an opinion.
Well, you just
of
fucking
it.
did,
Your
Shane.
opinion was I don't
just
care.
fucking did. I'm pretty sure that's what we just laid out for me, Shane. It was like, oh, Tim, you're not supposed to say anything about this. It's negative
Nobody
aspects.
said that. You
You
can
just-
say negative shit about it all day long.
I just fucking did and got my
no,
ass
you
chewed
just
for
said
it.
I
don't give
care.
a shit. That's
not the
pretty
same.
fucking negative, isn't it? To saying I don't give a shit about this person.
You're a fucking moron.
No, I'm pointing
you
out
can't
the
understand
obvious
a
here. is
concept.
That guy's a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
I know that. I'm not. No, don't.
And
Shane.
nobody cares.
Come
I can
on.
show you
Yeah,
with the
that's-
numbers.
That's what you have to jump in. Kevin's like, yeah, I don't fucking care about.
I'm
Tim
just
at all."
enjoying that I'm not involved in this one.
Kevin, you're a piece of shit too.
He's rebelling in that. He's like, yay! For once, it's not me.
I know exactly.
Stop, you racist prick.
Kevin getting us kicked off of fucking Twitter for being a racist.
Hey, it wasn't us. It was me.
Yeah, you getting us kicked off of
But
Twitter.
hey, it wasn't
you were
an
posting
official.
for. I know you were posting for us.
name.
So you were posting.
It
for
was
us.
with a. It was a.
Fucking quartering him tonight.
It
don't
was
you, Shane?
a.
Look at you.
Hey,
Fucking
it was a sock puppet
riled
account.
up.
It wasn't our official account.
Kevin's made of wood.
Yeah,
Made of wood.
I get it.
You do understand that.
Yeah, we covered that in the beginning of the
Yeah.
show. I'm
Teak,
pretty sure.
actually, teak.
Yeah.
If you want to know the specific
I
kind
think
of
you're
word.
no.
good
You're
wood.
probably made of like a shittier wood. Is what
Well,
I'm thinking.
It's
It's
teak that's
balsa.
been sitting.
Well, like balsa, but
Yeah.
with like a facade of like oak.
it's
You know,
teak
it's like
that's
not
been-
really
It's
oak.
stained balsa.
It's well,
Yeah,
look,
it's
it's
like-
balsa that's
it's
been
like, no, no,
sitting
no,
out
it's
in the
like when-
woods for about 6 months.
Or it's like when your mom's like, no, we've got oak at home, and that's Kevin.
Strip a piece off the bark.
Yeah, no, you're just it's bad. That's all I'm saying. You look weathered.
And waterlogged.
Yeah, well, or something. Full of something. I'd say shit.
Where are we
why-
at time-wise?
We're at time where we can start the.
Done? Okay.
I think so. It's about a half hour.
no,
left.
you know what? Let's
Yep.
carry on with something else. You know, let's
Let's come up with
let's
something.
wait until the
What
last
do you want
5
to talk
minutes of the
about?
fucking
What do
show,
you
and
want to
then-
talk about?
Then we'll brush up on
Hey.
like 10 seconds.
Hey,
of
guy.
of Kevin's
Guy
conspiracy.
over there.
No, you know, I got shut down earlier for bringing this shit up. Now all of a sudden, oh, we're gonna do Kevin's now. No, I said that 20 fucking minutes ago.
You said
Hey,
it
let's go with
actually 23 minutes ago.
Thank you.
You piece of shit.
23 minutes ago. So let's do this shit. And now
Yeah,
all of a
you're
sudden I
right.
want to fucking do it.
Okay, Kevin, you want to go ahead? I muted Tim.
Jesus.
It's not enough power. I don't have enough.
That's what
fucking
happens when you
power
speak
on
truth
here.
to power,
That's
man.
what I mean. They have to fucking shut you off, huh? I get it. Thank you. That's a compliment.
It's a compliment because you're so fucking annoying.
Awesome. You said awesome wrong.
Oh, yeah, I mispronounced awesome.
Kevin's Conspiracy Corner.
Conspiracy corner. All right, go for it, fuckface.
All right.
Let's get into this.
So, getting away from the alien stuff. For
That would be
once.
fucking nice. This is what 4 in a row.
Yeah. Actually,
Was
I
the
think
last
there
one
maybe
aliens?
more than
I don't
one.
even
Might have
brushed
been.
up on
It
that.
was all aliens.
It was
It's all aliens.
It wasn't
every time.
entirely
Pregnant
aliens, but
aliens,
aliens were
aliens.
involved.
It's all an alien. Everything. Kevin's just like, dude, do you guys hear about aliens? That's a conspiracy.
No fucking way.
That's it. Every time.
No fucking way, man.
But the funny thing is though, he's always like, that's why we need to build that wall. Build the wall. The entire time. Kevin's like not into aliens.
The Springfield
Dude.
bubble.
Goddamn illegals.
Wow.
What's going on with you?
So,
Oh man.
Get into it. I gotta figure that out.
No, she probably stepped on something, dude.
what happened?
The dog's limping.
Oh no, Toki. So anyway, what we're gonna talk about here today?
It's good that the guy
is-
that doesn't know anything about this
I
is the
know.
one that's gone.
Yeah. He's the one guy that. Yeah. Exactly. Well, this, as you well know, was your suggestion of you, and
so
it's a great suggestion.
You want to know how I randomly found it? I ended up seeing on YouTube. They were talking about things you might not have known about No Country for Old Men.
Oh,
Right?
Okay.
And they went through and did a list of things. And one of the things that Woody Harrelson says in the movie, he says, I think talking about Shiger, was saying that he'd killed a fucking federal judge
Right.
like a year earlier or 2 years earlier. And the weird thing is that's what Woody Harrelson's dad was convicted for.
Yes.
In the same time frame, because the movie takes place in 1980.
Yes.
His dad did this in
It was like 79. Yeah, and then he was
He was
convicted. I think 80, 81, something
I
like
think
that.
81,
Yeah.
82 range.
Something like that. Yeah, when he was
Because I think it
convicted.
took a long. I mean, it's a federal judge.
Yeah.
The FBI came in for it.
And as
That was the first federal judge too to die in the 21st century from being murdered.
Yes, and actually there
Or
has
20th
not
century.
20th century, and there has not been one since. Yet.
Yeah.
In the United States, of course. In the
Yeah.
United States.
So,
So before or since in the 20th century, going forward.
So the
that's
weird thing is
last
though
one,
that
yeah.
the Coens got Woody Harrelson to say something basically about his dad within the movie,
Yes.
which you would think that might be a touchy subject for somebody.
And it kind of is for him. It just
Yes, because I've seen
depends.
some interviews with him after
Yeah.
watching that. I'm like, and read some interviews.
Yeah.
And he does seem a little like
a little hesitant.
Like, there's
This
just
sounds more like Shane's conspiracy corner here. I think you've talked
Well, no,
about
he's
this.
just-
about-
No,
he's-
I'm
yeah.
giving the backstory
He's just
on
kinda
how we
giving the
came
backstory
up
how-
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
idea for
exactly.
this.
How do we have a natural reaction to this if you already know the whole fucking premise of the
He
conspiracy?
actually doesn't
You
know the whole
dipshit,
thing.
and the fact that I said, "Hey, Kevin, why don't you delve more into this?" There's
You
some
brought this
conspiracy
up
here.
to me like a couple days ago.
Jesus Christ, can you listen
Like
for a moment?
yesterday?
Hey, I like how you ran away
So-
and then fucking come back.
She's fine, by the way, everybody. She had a limp, but I think
I
she
had to
just
put her down.
laid on her leg wrong or something like that. She's all right. It's a little swollen. I don't know what's going on, but
All we hear in the background is
just put weight on it.
Oh,
No, girl.
fucking gunshot.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, Tim. I took care of it.
Yeah.
It's like putting
They're
down a
fixing
horse.
that shit now, too. They don't put horses down. They actually fix their hooves now. It's kind of cool. I've watched a couple of videos of it. It's gross, but it's cool.
What?
Like when a horse has a bad leg or a bad hoof or a cow.
Yeah, it's not.
typically
it has
back in the day,
nothing
they
to.
put 'em down.
No, not with a hoof.
Yeah.
A bum leg?
That's not
Depends.
usually a hoof,
Well,
though.
yeah, but it
Usually
depends.
bum leg means broken.
It also depends on how bad that break is.
Because we did. I remember when I was a kid, we had a horse that broke its fucking ankle but shattered it. And there's
bad.
nothing they can do.
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
bad.
Still, now they still can't do
Yeah.
anything about it.
It all depends on how bad the
just
break
like-
is.
Off
But
to the
so
glue
they-
factory
they
for
can,
you.
They can
Yeah.
amputate a leg of an elephant and put a false one on it, but they can't fix a horse's broken ankle.
It depends
Yeah,
on
pretty much.
what the horse is doing
Why
too.
not amputate it at the knee and put an artificial leg on it then, bud?
But if they're like a
no.
racehorse
That
or
sounds
something like
terrible.
that.
Oh, were you raising racehorses?
No.
Shane?
We were raising horses, Tim.
For the purposes of
Putting
racing?
them down. That's what we were raising them for.
Guess what? Your time's come.
We were good at it.
They were very good at what they did.
So Woody Harrelson's father was an assassin.
Was
Let
allegedly.
Kevin start
yes.
this.
So
That's
not
sorry
you.
I stepped out. I was
so
just,
no, it's fine.
No, you're stepping out of line. God damn it, Tim.
So yes.
Fucking again. Every time. Every time. Let Kevin talk for once. Tim, it's always you. All right, go ahead.
push that button there.
So anyway, so
Making Tim the bad guy.
I wanna
Still
kind of set the stage here. The day that JFK was assassinated.
Oh, man, we're not even recording.
What?
I'm just joking. Go ahead.
So the day that JFK was assassinated, there were 3 men dressed as homeless people, back by the train tracks over the grassy knoll.
They were
where
homeless.
where the suspected shooter, the second shooter over
Yeah.
the grassy knoll, would have been stationed.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't think anybody's going
One-
to come after you now. I think
Now-
pretty much everybody's dead.
So for a long time, because there was no
We can
record,
speculate.
there was no record of these 3 men's arrest because the police did arrest them after the fact, after the incident. They arrested damn near everybody in Dealey Plaza, to question them. And these 3 were also arrested, but there was no records kept of their arrest, and they subsequently vanished after this happened. Now there were photographs taken
It was
of
aliens.
them actually being arrested. Very good photographs, like of close up of them. So.
Did you have any of these photos?
Yeah, there's actually a couple videos I'm going to show you guys, but I'm getting to it. Here. Yeah, we got to kind of set the stage, you sons of bitches.
So full of shit, Shane. You set up all the photos. It's like, do you have any of these photos?
I do,
I
indeed.
didn't delve into it at all outside of what I fucking first saw.
Sure.
So now there are a lot of, over the years, conspiracy theorists, as well as, not just conspiracy theorists, because as you pointed out, there's also a woman who is a...
Hermaphrodite.
No. She is a... Although, actually, that I'm not sure. She might very well be. She didn't take off her pants and show me.
Tim,
But,
the correct term now is intersex.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that what
yeah,
it is?
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't say that word anymore.
Or a
I
zer
don't
or a
think
zai
so.
or
No,
whatever.
that's different.
Well,
Kid-
whatever. It's
twin
the same
spirits or
universe.
something like that?
Intersex is a medical condition.
I understand.
Those
that.
are
Those are all
just-
bullshit. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
say it, but
I will say it. Those are fucking bullshit.
It's just a big
Made up
clip.
pronouns
That's
are
all that
bullshit.
is.
Yeah.
go ahead, suck
So-
on it hard.
So anyway, now
gaping
it's not
asshole.
just it's not just conspiracy theorists who have placed Woody Harrelson's father as one of those 3, what they call the 3 tramps. If you look into this, they always call these guys the 3 tramps, quote unquote. And because they're like, hanging out on the train tracks. They were hiding in a train boxcar when they were arrested. And they were all
As
wearing
tramps
shitty clothes.
do.
Yeah, as tramps do, yeah. And the thing is, Now, one of those. Now, the Charles Harrelson, he was identified from these photographs by numerous people, but also a woman who was a specialist at doing like sketch artists for like forensic sketch artists for police and stuff. She
An artist.
well,
I just
no, but she's a
imagine that
very
the picture
specific
she drew
kind.
is just a circle.
Yeah, with two eyes
and
and a smiley face. It says it's him.
That's definitely him.
But no,
Or a picture of her penis that was removed.
But no, they're a very specific kind of artist because they're trained for these very specific sorts of jobs.
Drawing
And
people.
so, getting exactly down. And on their
Why are you stuck onto the penis?
Because she's a
Tim?
hermaphrodite.
well, maybe I don't fucking know. She didn't take her goddamn pants off and show me. In
There
fact,
was
I
one
never
in
met her.
One of the James Bond's girls was a trans.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, one of the James Bond girls from the 70s.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It was the 70s. I was going to say, recently I could see that happening.
So from the
we'll find out
70s.
Bond is a fucking trans.
So first, now the thing is, when you start delving into Charles Harrelson's life, you realize, and what I found out, there's a whole lot more to this guy than just this JFK shit.
Yeah, he was Woody Harrelson's dad.
No shit.
Well, not just
Yep.
that. He was also
Can you imagine? He had children.
He was
Nope,
he was
I can't.
also a known card shark that was really good at fucking people over at cards. He was obviously a hitman. He had been paid for more than one hit in his life, and he was arrested and convicted for one of those. Although the more we delve into that story, that gets even more complicated.
It does.
It does. And you know exactly what I'm
That
talking
one,
about.
that
yeah.
one I know about, but I don't know about the other shit.
So first, we're gonna watch a couple videos, and I'm gonna go more into detail here. And in one of these videos, it's gonna show
Tim,
those.
I'm actually an expert on this.
So one
Well,
of
you
the
play shocked really well. What? You don't have pictures.
so one
Show
of
me
these
the
videos.
pictures
I
you
don't
have.
know what
You
the
will.
fucking
Videos
pictures
of
are.
this.
So one of these
Christ.
will show the pictures, and it'll also show them confronting Charles Harrelson himself about it with those photos.
Can we hit play?
I'm going to.
On the video that I sent you?
I didn't send him a fucking
So
video.
this is the first video, and this is a quick one of Woody Harrelson talking about his dad. This is the only time he's actually spoke publicly on TV about it.
Oh. Well, I was talking about it the other day.
It's
Didn't mention it at
fairly
all.
well known.
So listen to
if
this.
anybody's
Turn
read
that up on
about
the
you or talked with
that
you,
dial there.
that when you were 7 years
That's
old,
as much
you
as
were
it goes,
off to
dude.
prison, convicted of murder.
There we go.
Tell me
Oh, shit.
how
This is
you
gonna
feel
be way
today,
loud.
what the
Okay.
story is today.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Well, he is in prison right now for the killing of a federal judge.
There we go. Is
I
that
think
better?
that it was not
Okay.
a fair trial,
I've been pushing the wrong
especially
fucking
because
button.
the
Listeners
guy
are
who
gonna love that.
supposedly hired
Listen.
my father to commit the murder was later acquitted on a retrial.
Woody, do you think your father is innocent of that second murder? That's what I've heard.
I'm not saying my father's a saint, but I think he's innocent of that, yeah.
Are you trying to have the case opened up, trying to have it investigated, trying to set him free?
Her mouth does not move when she talks.
Well,
No, she doesn't.
Baba
let's
Walters.
put it this
Baba.
way, I haven't given up hope.
From 1981.
I'm watching this.
You said once that you thought that your father was a CIA operative. Yes?
Yeah, he was.
How do you know? What proof?
See, I shouldn't get into this right now.
Okay.
This is where we're going to get into trouble.
But this is something that you feel and that
No
you're trying to
fucking
work
shit,
on?
dude.
Oh, I know
Get
it's
him.
true, but
He's sitting
yeah.
Indian style, too.
Does it make a
That's
difference?
Traditional Woody Harrelson.
that he's
Yeah.
trained by
That's
the
fucking
CIA,
cool
yeah,
shit.
I think it makes a difference.
Eating so many edibles.
Yeah. So basically, right there, you saw that he.
Got uncomfortable about that
did.
question. It's
He
like,
did.
Probably
Yeah.
shouldn't brush up on that one. I
And-
Was
enjoy
Woody
life.
Harrelson on this trip with you?
Yeah, he came on.
Came.
He was there for.
And just so you know, throughout this time, throughout his life, Woody Harrelson has spent over $2 million trying to get a retrial for his father, and it's
Yeah, he
not been
later-
successful.
But he also later then said, you know, I was just being a son.
True, and I mean, that could be something, but I
Well,
mean,
I'm sure
you know,
that's part of
yeah,
it.
and at the time, it sounds like I don't know if he still thinks he was innocent of that today.
don't-
This is a much
at-
older
at
interview,
least
and he hasn't
From
said
what I
anything about
saw,
it
I
since.
don't think that he did.
Yeah.
I think he kind of believed
Changed
that
his
that's
mind.
what he.
Yeah.
You know, his dad was not a great guy.
Right, and he
You
pretty
know.
much said as much. His other son Brett also says, yeah, almost verbatim, he wasn't a saint. You know, they both say that. You know, he was
he
no
was
saint
in and out of prison for like
forever, his whole life, pretty much.
Well, for most of their upbringing,
Yeah.
before he was then kind of gone.
yeah, yeah.
So
And so this is the other one.
I
This
don't know
is-
anything
So
about
this
this
is the video.
It's fucking stupid.
I know.
What?
So this video is a bit longer, but we're gonna watch it just because it's
That's
very
not
important.
Woody
Because it
Harrelson.
also shows this is the one where they actually talk to Charles himself about the JFK assassination, and they bring the photos.
It's just a
and
blip
they
of him.
challenge-
Yeah, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
First U.S. federal judge assassinated in the 20th century was the Honorable John H. Wood, Jr. of Texas.
But how do we
His
know he
killer,
was honorable?
Charles Boyd Harrelson, would eventually receive 2 life sentences for the crime. Charles is also the father of actor Woody Harrelson. Today we're going to take a look at Charles Harrelson, encyclopedia salesman, hitman, and father of Woody Harrelson. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel. After
yada,
that,
yada,
please
yada.
leave
Yada,
a
yada,
comment
yada.
and let
Well,
us
hey,
know
there
what
you
other
go.
true
Check
crime
out the Weird
related
History
topics you would
channel.
No,
like to hear
subscribe
about.
to the Garbage
Okay,
Pail Skids
And the Garbage
time to
Pail
meet
Skids.
Woody's dad.
That's us.
Oh,
Fuck
he's
you if you
handsome.
don't.
I'll give him that.
Charles Harrelson was born in the town of Lovelady,
No,
Texas,
are you going to do the
on July
conspiracy theory? You're
23rd,
going to let this fucking guy
1938.
do it there.
When he was
I'll let
old
you guys
enough, he
get the
enlisted in the
info.
United States Navy.
We're gonna watch
and continued
30
to serve
minutes
until
of videos.
1959.
Right?
After being discharged,
I found this
he
video
moved
for
to
a
Los Angeles,
conspiracy.
where he worked multiple jobs,
I'm gonna find the
including
exact part
encyclopedia
where we're
salesman
talking
and
about.
professional
Probably
gambler.
should have done that in
He
the
also
prep
met
work.
Diane Lou Oswald,
I didn't
the
have
woman
time.
who would become his wife. During this time, Charles began a steady descent into what would become
I
a
didn't realize
life
it was the last minute and a
That guy's
half.
voice sounds very familiar. Sounds almost like
This is the
In the
one I was
confusion
looking for.
following the
It
assassination,
jumped to a different
police
video for
arrested
some
a
fucking
dozen
reason.
suspects
Here we go.
in
Click
and
on a
around
different
DD
page.
Plaza.
No.
All
I think
were
when it
later
ended,
released.
it went autoplay to the next video
Oh.
in line. Is what happened.
Three
This is
of
the
those
video I was
taken
trying to
into
show you where they
custody were
confront him.
discovered in the marshalling
It's only like 4
yards
minutes
close
long.
to the book depository,
better be.
hiding in a railroad boxcar
We're gonna have
which
problems.
was about to leave the area. No official record exists of who they were or what they were doing,
Whoa.
yet their arrest was widely photographed by
These
the
are the
press.
photos right here.
They've
Those
become
look
known as
kinda
the
like him.
Three Tramps.
These right here.
It was determined in late 1970s and early 1980s that one of the 3 tramps, the taller of the 3, bore a striking resemblance to a man by the name of Charles V.
It's
Harrelson,
very striking.
who was convicted.
Now you can
You
see him
of
Bear a
compared.
striking
a
resemblance to
federal
him as well,
judge in
sir,
San
Mr. Shaw.
Antonio, Texas.
Just like him.
A man who
No, you'll see in a minute
claims
the
to have killed
resemblance
at
because they're going to
least
show Charles.
5 people previously, has been tried for some of those, and a man who has all of the right
The
connections.
picture of him in a dark
Charles
room.
Harrelson is one
No.
of America's most notorious criminals. He's currently serving a life
How do you
sentence
call
for
him
murder
most
in a maximum
notorious
security
when
jail.
I've never
On
heard of
November
any of this
22nd,
shit
1963,
until right
That's
at
bullshit.
this
with a
moment,
friend
Tim.
at
Well,
12:30
yeah.
in the afternoon having lunch in a restaurant in Houston, Texas.
This is him. He's
It
saying.
wouldn't be
There
the
he is
first
right there.
time I've been accused of being somewhere I wasn't, and it
He also
probably won't be the
admitted
last.
to it when he got
Yes, he did.
arrested.
Oh,
But
shit.
no, I
said,
did not
I
kill
killed the
John
judge
Kennedy.
and I killed John Kennedy.
So listen to him. He said, "I
He's
did not
connected
kill
to
John Kennedy." But
organized
then when they
crime
show him the
figures,
photos
the
of
Dallas
him there
underworld,
and compare him with his own photos of
Santos
himself,
Tropicani,
you'll
Carlos
see his
Marcello,
reaction. He's like, "Oh wow, that's almost
He's
exactly
like,
Artie
"God damn it,
Matthews,
that's me."
considered the strong-armed man in Dallas in 1963, and Ruby claimed that he was his best friend.
I like how that's
So
like a
other
dot
people
made
you have
say
all
too.
of these connections.
A lot of
and
other people
although
said
they don't
this guy have
say
popsicles in
specifically,
his basement?
hey,
He was
Charles
also
Harrelson
good
is
friends with
guilty
Jack
of
Ruby, the guy that
participating
shot
in the murder of
Oswald.
President Kennedy.
That's how
But
he
there
sounds
is significant
Got those strong,
evidence
muscly
that would
arms.
make, I think, any investigator want to look at Mr. Harrelson very, very closely.
Very close.
This is where they start to get into the photos.
That is a photograph
Ah,
of
shit, it's
one
me.
of 3 so-called tramps who were apprehended and then mysteriously disappeared
Little
on the
guy's
day of the
extremely
Kennedy
handsome.
assassination. And the fellow was, I'm
looks
told,
like
at
my
one
son's
time
dad.
positively identified as myself, which is ludicrous if you look at the man. I was 25 the day Kennedy was assassinated, and I would say that gentleman is probably in his mid to late 30s at the very least.
Got to be at least
But
27.
the facial structures
Fucking not even close.
Yeah,
Check.
isn't even
Checkmate.
close.
watch when you see the photo in
Harrelson's
profile
photograph
though, because they
was
have
given
photos
along
of the
with
guy in profile
the tall tramp
with him,
photographs
and their chin
to
and facial
forensic
structures almost
anthropologists,
exact.
two
It would have been
independent
hilarious if he hands him a
bodies
picture and it's a
of
black dude.
people.
He's like, that's
and
you, right?
they
Like,
came back
no,
with a
dude,
report
not
that there
me.
was a 90 to 95% probability that the photograph of
And
the
that's 3
tall
separate
tramp
specialists.
arrested in
Right here,
connection
here's
with
the one
the
in profile.
president's
Now watch
killing
this picture. here
and
next to
Charles
him.
V. Harrelson arrested for the death of a federal judge.
That's Charles, and that's
were
the other guy.
one and the same.
No,
Look at the
neck isn't
chin.
right.
Now, that's amazing.
Well, he's
isn't it?
older here. He's younger here.
I would say the
Watch his reaction here.
Ah, shit.
that is closer, much closer. But I'm sure that
There's an explanation here somewhere.
Look at him.
I mean, look, I only fired
Let me-
one.
He's
Let
gotta
me-
get his
here
glasses
me get
on.
my
the
glasses.
person is probably in his 30s, and the brow ridge isn't the same here. But it does look very. It looks a lot more like me, I would say, this view than does the other.
Jack Ruby jumps
Are
in
they the
and
same
shoots him.
person? Big Bird?
Yes.
I think Jack Ruby was still around this
Would you
time.
be surprised to learn
no,
that the image on you on the
I
left
don't know
is
the
you,
gentleman, and
and the one on the right is the tramp?
never did know that.
Oh.
Everyone who was involved in that thing has been eliminated. Had I been involved in it, I would have been killed. Had I been approached to be involved in it, I would have laughed. Because it's obviously a case of immolation. You're going to destroy yourself by doing something like that, because the agency involved in carrying out this assassination cannot have someone with first-hand information regarding the assassination. No way. The country would destruct if that came forth.
He makes a good point there.
Dun dun dun.
But at the same time, I mean, the photos, they are very similar to him. I mean, it looks like the guy was definitely not as heavy as he is and much younger, but when this was done, this was like in the 70s.
This is probably
Well,
in
they
the
couldn't
80s.
find any,
80s,
couldn't
yeah.
find any pictures of him
So-
at that era too that they could match up. It's like you ain't got any pictures of yourself.
That I don't know. They didn't compare.
They couldn't
any-
look on
didn't
his
have
phone
any-
for past pictures or anything like that. Check
got-
out his Facebook profile.
got
It's like,
one of those-
Wait a minute, there he is.
He's got one of those fucking oh god, what are those rotary fucking Mickey Mouse phones?
So okay,
I had one of
so
those when I was a kid. That's why I said.
Mine was Bart Simpson's phone. That was
So-
fucking awesome.
now that's the JFK
I would've liked that.
connection.
That was a
there.
cool phone.
Now the thing is that in the end, Charles Harrelson is dead now. He passed away a while ago.
2007.
2007. Yeah, that's right.
Far too soon.
And but there were multiple times throughout his life where he claimed that he was involved in the JFK assassination, and that he did work for the CIA and was trained by the CIA. Woody Harrelson and his brother
He
both
also could have been
attested
part
that.
of MK Ultra.
He could have been a part of MK Ultra.
Dude,
that was during that era.
CKY2K.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
he could have been in fucking
Jackass.
well, the
He's
thing
friends
is,
with Johnny Knoxville. It's
when-
fucking clear.
well, when you look at the people he was associating with during the era of the JFK assassination, he was hanging out with people like Jack Ruby and even Oswald, the guy,
Cobblepot?
Cobblepot. Yes,
Yes. He
Danny
was
DeVito.
hanging out with the Penguin.
He's hanging out with Danny DeVito and
No, the new Penguin.
The new Penguin. I mean, actually, that would be Colin Farrell.
Yes,
that
that's-
Irish fuck. But
Are you Irish?
yes, so I can call him an Irish fuck.
Wow.
Wait, Kevin, you're Irish?
I'm Irish, Scottish,
I
and
thought you were
Viking,
German or something like
Swedish.
With the McNichols last name.
Nope. But
I thought it was McNichols.
So basically-
fuckface.
so
Go ahead.
so he was hanging around with these guys, associating with people. I mean, Jack Ruby at one point said that Charles Harrelson was his best friend.
Oh. And
Jack
he
Ruby's the
just
guy that
died.
killed
That's-
Oswald.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you didn't know that, Tim.
Cobblepot?
yeah, he killed the penguin.
Keep visiting
Batman
back to that.
told him never to do it, but he
Lee
did it anyway.
Harvey Oswald.
yeah.
Isn't that when they named one of the rifles after that guy?
No.
I'm not sure.
You're thinking of Lee Enfield.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
which was
Enfield.
a
Yeah,
British guy
Yeah.
that the rifle was named after before World War
Isn't
One.
that what Oswald used?
No,
What
he
did he
used a
use?
Karkanov.
Karkanov, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he used
Could have
Russian.
sworn it was like a
No, it was
Enfield
a
or something like that.
Russian military rifle that they said there's not very accurate. It's like, dude, he shot him at 100 yards.
Well, yeah, I've heard different stories about that too. It's like this guy did with iron sights, did it at so many
No,
100 yards. and
100
all
yards
that
is still a good shot on
with
a
a
moving
bullet that,
target.
that tumbles at that distance or something like that.
No, that rifle wasn't as bad as it's claimed.
No, that's true. That's true. Although those bullets, you could. I've seen videos where they will take the bullets that were used on that gun that Oswald used, and you can
And
literally
bend them?
pull you could pull the bullet right out and then replace it, put it in a different shell, or You know, it
Well, the
it could
one
be
that was found
interchanged.
on the gurney
was perfect.
was not
Pristine.
perfect. No, it was not
Wasn't?
perfect. No,
Oh, I
if
thought
you,
it was
if you look
pristine.
at it from the front on or back angle, you can tell it's not pristine.
Mm.
However, there's not enough deformation for it to have hit, because that was the one that was supposedly shot through the neck.
Right, the magic bullet.
Then
that they
hit
called it, yeah.
the fucking governor
Uh-huh.
3 times.
Yeah.
because it went through his arm.
through
and
his
then
wrist or something
yeah,
like
but
that.
it hit
yeah.
multiple bones.
Uh-huh.
And all it did is slightly deform.
Yeah.
Now, if it was an all steel bullet, fine. But it's
those
a
weren't back
regular
then. Yeah.
jacketed fucking lead
Yeah.
core bullet.
Yeah.
So it should have probably deformed a little bit
I
more.
agree. Yeah.
So that looked like it was one that was shot into water. Because that's what
it
happens
could
in
have
water.
been, yeah. And
then planted.
well, and then there's also the thought
Potentially.
that
It sounds like a conspiracy to me.
well, there's also a guy that was near the overpass that got hit
I
by
think you've
shrapnel
cornered it, Tim.
from a bullet
You've
that
cornered this market on this
that
conspiracy.
possibly shattered and exploded. So who shot that one? Because that one couldn't have been shot from the book depository. You know, it's like there's
What's
these things
the
that just
book
don't add up.
The
The book depository. That's
Oh.
where
I
Oswald
didn't know
fired
what
his
that
shots.
word was that you said.
Yeah, he
Book
was in the
depository.
suppository.
Book suppository.
I fuck up my words all the time.
Kevin's sticking books
But,
up his
okay.
ass because he got it
So-
wrong.
Ooh, this is
Yeah.
a good one. The Tale of Two.
Tale of Two Cities.
Tale of
Later,
Tale
it's
of
going
Two
to turn into a
anuses.
Tale of Two Shitties.
The tale of two intestinal tracts.
Oh, man. I guess. The tale
so-
of my new mesh colon.
So basically, I mean, there's that connection there. I mean, and the JFK assassination, we could talk about that for fucking episodes and episodes.
Yeah, apparently there was aliens involved too.
Apparently the mob as well.
We get that
Everybody
figured
was
out.
trying to kill that motherfucker.
And that's why Kevin wants a wall.
Yes.
Put the wall.
Because he fucked Marilyn Monroe. Everyone wanted that
Yeah.
piece of that motherfucker.
Dude.
Asshole.
Yeah.
So-
well, Joe DiMaggio didn't like him very much.
Well, how could you? He was
So basically,
But I think they were together at the time.
world's sweetheart. And he fucked her.
so what ended up getting Charles
She was
thrown
kind
in
of the world's
prison
sweetheart at the
He
time.
really
for the
was.
rest of his life was a assassination that he did in 1979. And
But
this
there was one before though that he got
There was.
accused of
yes,
and
he was acquitted.
acquitted of.
Yeah, and that was the death of a man
I know
named
about
Alan.
that stuff. I don't know about the conspiracy.
Yeah,
shit.
that was a man. by
Fuck
the,
you.
Well, that was a man by the name
Fuck
of
you, Tim.
Alan something that he had killed.
It was like a farmer,
yeah.
dude, but that was involved in the drug trade.
Yeah, drugs and like gambling and shit.
Yeah.
And
So it's an assassination if the person's important, but if they're not important, it's just murder.
No.
I mean, it's still an assassination. He was still ordered to kill these people.
Yeah.
by
So
That's
someone
what the definition
and
of
paid.
an assassination
Yes,
is.
if you're
Yeah.
paid.
Someone
You're
tells you to
paid
do
to
it.
do
Well,
it.
not necessarily paid, because you can because I mean, fucking look at who was it? I mean, Hinckley tried to assassinate. He wasn't paid. He just thought he'd impress Jodie Foster.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
So if they're
I guess-
important,
I
if
think
they're a
there's
person
probably-
of importance, then it's an
well, I think
assassination
that there's
attempt.
probably.
And if
two-
they're not important, it's just murder.
well, I think that. Well, I think that like since he's a hitman, he's paid
Yeah.
to do it, so that's different.
He's like, yeah,
And
he's
you're right. I think the
literally
assassination
it's his
would be
job.
for an important person.
Yeah.
I agree. I think like a public figure or something.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more.
So
of an
someone's not going to
assassination.
ever come over and assassinate me.
No, I mean, well,
God,
the thing
I
is,
hope so.
well, I
Murder
mean, like
me, yes,
they might
sure.
send like somebody to kill you, but it wouldn't be like with
Yeah.
someone having to plan like
mean,
a,
you already
a
have that going on
elaborate
in your life
assassination
right
of a
now
Well,
public
I
anyway,
paid the
Tim,
guy
right?
like $600. It should be back here for another 600, and it'd be taken care of.
Tim's trying to suicide himself.
Yeah, murder myself.
You're gonna murder yourself.
and then create a conspiracy so that people chase their
And
tails
then we
for
can
like
talk
30
about it on the
years.
show.
Point of it.
Tim, this is a great
It's
idea.
the best way to disappear.
It's a good way to fucking make the show interesting.
Yeah, we get a cardboard
Yeah,
cutout of
Tim's
me.
dead now. How did Tim
digital,
die?
digital voice from the unknown coming in
Yeah.
and speaking.
So basically, Charles Harrelson was thrown in prison because in 1979
I don't know
he
what.
assassinated a federal judge by the name of
Well, they showed a picture of him on that
John
thing.
Wood
The
Jr.
honorable.
The Honorable
They said
John
that in
Wood
the thing.
Jr., yes.
Yep.
Now, this guy
I don't know where
was
you're going
was
with
known by defense attorneys in the area as Maximum John because of his harsh
His
life
dick was
sentences
gigantic.
that he gave to drug dealers.
Oh no, it wasn't that.
So basically, the reason why Charles Harrelson shot this guy, he fired at him, he sniped him out from it. You know, he came out of his house, he had a high power rifle with a
Yeah, but
scope, he took him out.
He also he flattened the guy's tire.
Jesus, Shane. Just
No, it's
go ahead
true.
and shut his
It's
fucking
true.
mic
No,
off,
he-
bud.
No, it's
flat-
true. It's
no,
true.
he flattened the judge's tire, so the judge came out and looked at him like,
Yeah,
and that's
basically-
when he came up.
Yeah, he
With the rifle.
paused.
The rifle was under a coat or something like that.
Something like that,
And then he
yeah.
fucking came up and shot him, like point blank range.
Yeah, he got him in the
head.
small. Well, actually, it was
With
the
a
small
rifle.
of the back. Yeah,
Or in the back.
small of the back, but it killed him because he was close. Yeah. And
Because that's how guns work in video games, Tim. When you're close, it does more damage.
Apparently.
But so basically, this guy, he was hired because of this drug kingpin, basically a drug lord in Texas, was going to court, and that judge was going to be his judge. And because everyone knew this guy was harsh on drug dealers, he knew he was going to get a life sentence if this guy wasn't taken
And
out.
that guy got acquitted.
Yes. The guy that
He
hired
got acquitted.
Harrelson to kill him got acquitted for his involvement in it. And so, but Harrelson still was kept in prison until the day he died over this killing,
Assassination.
this assassination. And the thing is, the more I'm starting to dig into this, and this is why I want to make this two-parter, the evidence is starting to make it look like that Harrelson may have been set up. Possibly.
Because he killed John F. Kennedy.
Dun, dun,
I don't know.
No, we need a sound file for that. God
So-
damn it. No.
That's not the right one.
No.
we need
No, not that one.
gravitas.
No.
All right, I
Like
tried,
a-
guys.
We need like
I tried.
some
We have 4
dun,
fucking
dun,
sound
dun.
effects. Oh wait, this is close.
That's not.
That's not the one. I thought that was the one. That was really close to what you did.
Reverse it or something like that? I don't know.
Let's try it again. No, can't reverse it.
Wrong button.
So another time he was arrested.
Is it time already? No fucking way, dude.
It is,
Are we
but
done?
no, we can keep going.
Oh, okay. Well, so another time he was
Just, like,
arrested. Now
fucking
listen to
with
this, and this is one of the times when he claimed that he had killed.
Yeah,
was
this is
involved
when
in
you-
JFK. And this
the
is the time,
standoff.
the standoff. Yeah. So he was apparently really high on coke. He liked to inject cocaine, by the way.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah, of course. Right, everyone? Yeah. And so he was high on coke, and he started shooting at his car. Nobody knows why exactly. Something was in his head, and he
all the
decided to start
spirits.
shooting at his car. And someone called the police. The police showed up, and he ended up having a shootout in a standoff with the police. And during that standoff, he claimed that he was involved in the JFK assassination.
But but first he claimed that he killed the judge.
Yes, he did.
And then
say
said
he
that
killed
he
the judge.
Then he later retracted it, saying that no, I was only saying it so you guys would give me a chance to live.
Yeah,
so I could
yeah.
explain myself.
Yeah. He was trying to basically he said he used it as a sort of a strategy so they wouldn't kill him.
Yeah.
So they'd be more interested to get more information, instead they'd arrest him. Which, I mean, they didn't kill him that day, so I guess I don't know if that was the reason or what, but
It's white privilege. So
Don't shoot. Okay. That's how that one worked out.
But so I mean, honestly, I am still delving into this.
my
because-
bad, sir.
Well, the thing is, his son, the young Woody Harrelson's younger brother, Brett Harrelson, said when he was young, when he was a kid, and he figured it was around the same time that this judge was killed. Afterward, he said he went into his father's room when his dad was having a nap one day, and in the room was a suitcase full of money, like hundreds, bundles of it.
I
And
thought he
now-
was collecting one of your stamps.
Oh no! yeah, right. No, I collect the stamps, not him, not
my
them.
bad. You're like,
I keep the stamps.
This is my book of bad
Yes,
memories.
It's
everyone.
for my not bad memories, triumphs.
Man, I was a sexy 5-year-old on this one right here. Wow.
They just couldn't say no.
You know, we learn more and more about Kevin's child rape.
That's
Each week.
That's
Fucking
a
crazy.
different. That's a different conspiracy corner.
Well, they got to your corner.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
That's a whole. That's
Go
a
ahead,
whole
keep
nother
going.
show.
It is a
Anyway,
whole.
so basically,
That's where Kevin
you know,
was.
and the reason why Brett Harrelson remembered this memory so much because when his
'Cause it
father
helps
woke
the
up,
story.
well, when his father woke up, he kicked him out of the room. And was like, "Don't ever fucking come in here again unless you knock." You know, and
have a warrant.
Yeah, don't come in here without a fucking warrant, you little shit. But he said he had never even seen a $100 bill at that point, and so seeing this big giant stack of money in a
Well,
suitcase.
back in the early 80s, I don't know. How many people really had hundreds just running around?
No,
You know what I
nobody
mean?
did. Yeah, exactly. So
you were
this
paid
was
$2 an hour.
exactly. So Brett explained this whole moment with his dad, and he said he remembers it like it was yesterday because it was such a that moment just burned into his mind from from it. And then when he heard about all the assassination on the judge, he kind of put two and two together later in his life. It was like, oh shit, this was around the same
he
time.
supposedly got
$250,000.
Oh, that's right, 250.
Uh-huh.
Because he was
Today's money. That's
a fuck ton of money.
Oh yeah,
2.5 million or something like that.
Well,
because
lot of
back
money.
then he was getting like $5,000 to hit people.
Yeah,
that's it.
still
Well,
pretty
it's
good
because
for him.
so
he did mob hits too.
he was like really into the dark scene of Texas at the time.
Yes.
Right? The backroom fucking gambling, and all that shit.
Yep.
And he had a lot of debts.
He was also because he was a hell of a card shark from what I've read.
Well,
he was
but,
good at
but
what
because
he
he had a lot of debts to the mobsters out there and the
Yep.
fucking drug dealers and all that shit, he ended up. They're like, hey, you want to do this fucking thing for us? We'll
Wanna
knock off this amount of money.
do some work.
Have
Exactly.
Woody Harrelson play him in the Lifetime special.
Yeah.
That'd be really,
Woody
really
Harrelson's almost at the age where his dad died.
Yeah,
Well, that would
he
work
kind of
then.
is.
He plays the prison person.
Just that part.
Yep.
It's a Lifetime movie and it's like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, my heart.
That's not me.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like me.
That's not me.
The end.
So I'm
I'm
so
trying
this
to
is
figure this one out.
so
but
you know.
that's supposed to be me over here. No, that's the tramp. Oh, so that's me. Yeah, that's you.
Harrelson had knocked that one out of the park.
Well, he's a
I
good
agree.
actor. I actually think he's a good actor.
Has he been anything?
Venom.
Sure. Yeah, he
Was
was
it
he was in
Venom?
Venom. He played Carnage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the last
oh
Venom.
yeah,
Yeah. And before then, he was in that one where it's like the military guys going to
think he
tell
lives in
wives
Hawaii
that their
now.
husbands died
like,
and shit.
like I
What's it
guess
called?
it's like next to impossible to get him out of Hawaii because he's just so happy there.
Really?
Yeah, because he's high as fuck.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
like it better be worth it because I'm not gonna do it
Yeah.
for anything.
Well, and
less
he's
than
probably
this.
got a ton of money saved up and not,
Sure.
you know, at that point he's like, look, I could just live here for the
He's
rest
like,
of my
I
life.
ain't
That's
coming
what
out unless I
that's
get a
the
good
goal,
script.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like not worry about
to have a
money.
nest egg and
Yeah,
just be
and
like,
but
I
also-
live off of this.
Also, he's well known enough in the industry that he can pick and choose his scripts now.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
he
it's
can be like,
just
oh,
it.
I like this one. I want to do this one.
My
You know?
favorite are the guys that don't do that.
Yeah.
And they could.
Nick
But they
Cage.
could. Yeah.
Well, Nick Cage is a
No.
different story because he
He's got
can't-
debts.
He's got too many
Big
debts.
debts, yeah.
The guys that I like though are the ones that they don't pick and choose anything. they
Daniel
just
Radcliffe?
do everything. I don't know. Is he one of them?
He's done
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
weird.
He has
fucking
done some
movies
weird
since
shit.
that shit, dude.
I think his though is to get away from the Harry Potter.
Yeah,
thing.
well, there could be that.
'Cause
Then,
remember, wasn't
Elijah
his-
Wood does the same thing too.
But wasn't his first big movie like he got nude in it or some shit like that? Like after Harry Potter to try to get away from
no,
that
his
thing?
first one after that was Horns or something like that, and then he did the dead woman in the house with Nicole Kidman,
Weird.
like a ghost one or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
know
I
what
haven't
one you're
seen that.
talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, was that like?
The Woman in White or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And
I
then it was
remember.
Horns after that, and
See, I
then
don't-
he did
I've
Guns
never
Akimbo,
I've never seen anything that he's in though.
and then he did Swiss Army Man, which was
That's the one I was
fucking
thinking of,
awesome.
Swiss Army
That's
Man,
one where you
yeah.
actually see his butt.
Where
but
he's
that's
like,
about it.
that's the one where he's
Okay.
like a dead. One of them's like dead or
He's
something,
dead.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he plays a dead person.
Okay, I remember. I
Really
never
well.
saw it, but I've seen the commercials.
You
for
should
it.
watch that one. It's
Yeah.
really fucking
Is it?
unique.
I heard
Yeah.
it was good. Yeah.
And it's got your guy Paul Dano in it too.
Oh, Paul
Who you
Dano's
like so
good.
much.
That's
Yeah.
not my guy. That
Yeah, that's
the
the guy you
that
like a lot.
He played the
that's
new
guy
Riddler.
that reminds us of a dude
Yeah,
at work.
Yeah.
There's a guy
Paul Dano?
100%. No,
Really?
the Riddler version
The
of Paul
Riddler.
Dano.
Oh, the Riddler.
Paul
Oh,
Not
Dano.
even a joke.
Yeah, he's
Really?
definitely that.
Oh,
You
fuck.
look at him. Shane pointed him out. Yep.
Well, I pointed
That's
it
the
out,
guy.
and then
Yeah.
you're like, I don't see it, and then the next week you're like, I fucking see it. I'm like,
that
yeah,
obvious.
right. It's
God
dude,
damn.
they're the
Well, I was
same
looking at Paul
person.
Dano in a different role where he
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
higher pitched
Yeah,
voice.
no.
Uh-huh.
Then you look at it from the point of
Yeah.
view I was seeing it from,
Yeah.
and you go, oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's fucking scary.
He
Yeah.
jumps into that. Oh, here I come, Batman.
No, this guy told me once. I go, so what do you do for fun? He's like, well, I just go home and sit in the dark.
Was he serious?
I
Go
think
home and
so.
Let's hope
Oh,
so.
fuck. I just go home and I sit in the dark and I think about all the people that have wronged
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
And then I cross people's names off with lipstick.
Do-wop,
Goodbye,
shooty-dooty-bop.
horses.
Yeah, dude, there you go.
What?
That's
That's-
the fucking Silence of the Lambs, you know, the guy that's,
He
you know,
dances and
pushing his
touches
Oh
stick.
no,
in
I'm
the-
talking
Stick.
about Billy Madison.
Goodbye, horse.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
does.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's
That's
good. Yeah,
Steve Buscemi.
we're dipping into a whole bunch of madness.
Into
type
crazy
things.
shit.
Yeah, no, that was weird. So
You know, that was weird.
That's
that
weird.
last segment you just did right there, that was fucking weird.
That was
what?
fucking weird.
Last segment?
Your last statement.
What was my last statement?
That was weird.
You're weird.
I know.
All right. Well,
Well.
we've proven that point.
I guess we have.
Shot that one in the fucking head, didn't we?
All right. Well, I guess we can end on
We can
that.
end on
we
that.
right
probably
there.
should end
Yep.
on that.
So
I think we've
gonna
hit
just
the hour.
thank you to anybody that still is here with us.
Appreciate you guys following us, listening to us. The feedback's always appreciated as well.
And it's always from Tim. So
Spotify,
Like,
any podcast
subscribe.
platform, come listen to us.
follow
tell
us
your
on
friends.
Twitter.
Maybe
where
give
we
us
don't
a
have a
couple-
Twitter.
A couple likes on YouTube.
We're
as
pretty
well.
much everywhere.
Yeah, we're trying to get known. Help
Yeah.
us out. We love you.
Tell
guys.
your friends. Tell your family. Tell people you
Better
hate.
not tell your kids.
Yes.
Tell your grandmother.
What was that? That dude? They're raping everyone up here. It's fucking hilarious. Just the way the guy said it.
I got
All
new
right,
stamps.
Kevin's collecting stamps if anybody's interested.
Yeah.
He likes them strong and forceful. Goodbye.
It's the only way.